my rotational idle setup I did with an Arduino, based off the rear defroster. I have a write-up as well that I'm gonna post on GitHub with a like, not really a how-to, just like a wiring diagram in the code. But what I've done is I've used an Arduino Nano, and I've taken apart the climate control, and I've gotten feedback off of the LED for the rear defroster, and I've also made it where I can bypass this switch as well, using optocouplers and a relay, so that way whenever you're driving around, you don't have to turn this off all the time for rotational idle, because it looks at the clutch input and whether or not if it's in neutral. That way, whenever you're driving around with the Dimemod with ALS, you still get engine braking because it turns off. What I was having an issue is if I was driving around with my rotational idle, I was getting where the car would not engine brake because it kept adding a little bit of fuel and not increasing timing to create a engine brake. It was going to like 0 degrees and it wasn't going fully lean, and so I wasn't getting any engine brake. So now what happens is, once this is enabled, the moment I put the clutch in, it goes back to normal. Or if it's in gear, like I'm downshifting and I'm in gear, or I'm driving around in gear, it'll turn off. And then if I let the clutch out, or if I put it in neutral, after 3 seconds, it'll kick back on. And then in order to turn it off, all you do is you hold down the rear defogger for about 3 to 4 seconds until the light comes back on, and then that'll disable it. And then just to re-enable it, I can hit this, it kicks on, and I'm gonna push the clutch in, it comes off. If I take the clutch back off, after 3 seconds, it kicks back on. And then again, to disable it, I just hold on until the light comes back on, and then hit it one more time, and it's now disabled like normal. With this, I'll upload the settings I put in Dimemod as well, and it works with the AC as well. So if I kick on rotational idle and I turn on the AC, the car doesn't die. It'll idle just fine all day with the AC on.